right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now it's Gore. They give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Darius Stewart now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, check 26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now running right through it. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run it. That's fine. Yeah.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give to Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. The pitch to go out. And that one blown up quickly as he's got. They'll lose. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10.
Over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Rodgers now throwing on first down. Got a man. That's Allison. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 319. Well.
Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. By the way, they're into the 2nd quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gore. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now it's Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Darnold from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
It forced the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A 1st first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
To throw is Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Faking the give, Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jets have got it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they will take a knee here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now the Packers get set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Go to 58.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
it.